When brothers fail to team up against an individual, they only refuse to compromise the truth. Welcome to section 6 of chapter 21 of the Holy Quran, and section 6 begins with sign 70. Namshi. Let's go. وَنُوحًا نَادَى مِنْ قَبْلُ فَإِسْ فاستجبنا له ونوحا إذ نادى من قبل فاستجبنا له. Into brackets. The brackets is, it begins with brackets. Remember. So remember is in brackets. Remember Nuhu. Without the brackets, it reads Nuhu. When he cried to us, is nada to us aforetime min kablu. Aforetime min kablu. For istabjabna lahu. We listened to his prayer. Prayer is also in brackets. When Nuhu called on us, we listened to his prayer. فَإِسْتَجَبْنَا لَهُ. فَإِسْتَجَبْنَا لَهُ. وَنَجَيْنَاهُ. And we saved and we delivered him. وَنَجَيْنَاهُ. And we delivered him. وَأَهْلِهُ. And his family. أَهْلِهُ وَهِسَ مِنَ الْكَرْبِ. من الكرب العظيمان من الكرب عظيمان من الكرب العظيمان من الكرب العظيمان. And his family from distress al-karbi aziman or al-karbu al-azimin. We delivered him from distress. Two in one commentary. 2730A, 2730A, and 2730A. I don't know why the A. And then 2731. I think it should have been 30B or at least B before 2731. Anyway, let's go to the commentary. 2730A. Okay, here in the commentaries, the A is not there, it's 2730. Lord's people were given to unspeakable abominations. Full stop. His mission was to preach to them. Full stop. He withstood evil, but they rejected him. He withstood evil, but they rejected him. They were punished. They were punished, but he and his followers were saved. See chapter 25, XV, chapter 25, sign 61 to 74, and then also sign 9, Atowa, I suppose, sign 77 to 82, and also chapter 7, I think Al-Iraf, chapter 7, signs 80 to 84. These are references to the fact that Nuhu was saved along with his family by God. We go to, we now go to 31A. I don't know if there's, okay, 31A, and then after that 30. So we've done 2730, 2730, and I'm going to 2730A. The date of Noah was many centuries before that of Abraham. Oh, yeah. The date of Noah was many centuries before Abraham. At least two prophets coming after him, Hud and Salih. Hud and Salih came after him, and probably many others. So the date of Nuhu was many centuries before that of Abraham. That's 2730. We now go to 2731. Mm, Still against sign 76. First sign of chapter 6. 2731. The contemporaries, the contemporaries of Noah were given to unbelief, oppression of the poor, and vain disputations. Full stop. He carried God's message. He carried God's message to them. Yeah, I think he was not one of them. He carried God's message to them and standing fast in faith, built the ark, in which he was saved with his followers from the flood, while the wicked were drowned. Or while the wicked, I think wicked is so, while the wicked were drowned. See chapter 11, sign 2548. Chapter 11, I think that is Surah Al-Hud. See sign chapter 11, XI, signs 25 to 48. And that was the third commentary because we had 30, 30A, and then 31. That was the third commentary to sign 76. We now go to sign 76. Hmm. Wadawuda wa Suleimana. Wadawuda wa Suleimana is Takumani. Is Takumani. And remember Dawood and Solomon when they gave judgment in the matter of the field. Wa Dawuda wa Suleimana is, sorry, it's not Takumani, is Kumani fil harti. It's Takumani fil harti. When they gave judgment in the matter of the field, fil arma is nafashat fihi ganamo. If nafashat fihi ganamo, ganamo kome. When they give judgment in the matter of the field into which the sheep of certain people, ganame sheep, or ganame fish, sorry, ganamo sheep, fihi ganamo kome, wakunna wakunna وكنا لحكمهم وكنا لحكمهم شاهدين وكنا لحكمهم شاهدين. In the matter of the sheep of certain people, of the field into which, the sheep of certain people, Ganamal Kome, of certain people, had strayed by night. We did witness their judgment. وَكُنَّا لِحِكْمِهِمْ شَاهِدِينَ. وَكُنَّا لِحِكْمِهِمْ شَاهِدِينَ. We did witness their judgment. It looks like there's no commentary to it. No. Let's proceed to the next sign, which is sign 79. Uh, fa, 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 ففهم ففهمناها سليمان ففهمناها سليمان ففهمناها سليمان. To Solomon, we inspired the right understanding. Right is in brackets. Without the brackets, it reads, to Solomon, we inspired understanding. Fahamnaha Suleimana. Uh, Understanding of the matter. Suleiman. فهمناها. وكلا sorry وكلا آتينا حكما وكلا آتينا حكما. The two of them we gave wisdom. To Solomon we inspired the right understanding of the matter. To each into brackets of them, we give judgment. Without the bracket it reads, to each we give judgment. Kula atena hukman wa ilman. We gave judgment and knowledge. Wa ilman. Wa ilman. Wa saharna ma adaw. Wa saharna ma adawuda al-hibalu. Al-hibalu. And we give judgment and wisdom. It was our power that made the bills. It was our power that made the hills. I'm sorry, it's not bills, it's hills. Pardon me, verse. I see my sight is not too good. It was our power that made the hills and the birds celebrate our praises. It was our power that made the hills and the birds celebrate our praises with David. Uh, Salam. Is Najee. Is Yakumani fil harbi. Is nafashat. If nafashat fihi ganam al kawme. No, I'm reading the wrong place. Okay. Wa ilman. Yeah, we were ilman. We stopped at wa ilman. Ataynahu hukman wa ilman. Wisdom and village and knowledge. وسخرنا مع داوود الجبال الجبال وجعلنا وسخرنا مع داوود الجبال يسبحون وأتيرا. It was we. No. It was our power. That made the hills Ajibala and the birds Atera celebrate our praises. وسهرنا مع داوود الجبال والجبال يسبحون وتيرا. يسبحون celebrate our praises. Watera and birds celebrate our praises. يسبحون. وكنا فاعلين our praises with David. It was we who did all do all these things. It was we who did all these things. All these things is in the brackets. Without the brackets, it reads, it was we who did. Kunna fa'ilin. It was we who did. Mm. Kunna fa'ilin. It was we who did. Mm. But into brackets, all these things. We go to note 2732. 2732, which is against the word inspired. 2732. Mm. The sheep, on account of the negligence of the shepherd, got into a cultivated field, into brackets, or vineyard, or got into a cultivated field, into brackets, or vineyard, bracket close, by night, ate up the young plants or their tender shoots, or their tender shoots. Shoots is spelled Shoots, or tender shoots, or tender shoots, causing damage to the extent of perhaps a whole year's crop. Full stop. David was king, and in the seat of judgment, and the seat of judgment, and in the seat David was king, and in his seat, sorry, David was king, and in his seat of judgment, he he considered the matter so serious that he awarded the owner of the field the sheep themselves in compensation for his damage. Full stop. The Roman law of the 12 tribes might have approved of the decision, comma, and on the same principle was built and on the same principle was built up the the Deud- the Deu, the Deudant doctrine of English law. Deudant is spelled Deodand. The Deudant doctrine of English law, comma, now obsolete. Full stop. His son Solomon, a mere boy of 11. I remember this story very well, very well. A mere boy of 11 thought of a better decision, comma, where the penalty would better fit the offense, where the penalty would better fit, uh, would better uh, would better fix, or would better fit the offense. Full stop. The loss was the loss of the fruit. The loss was the loss of the fruits or produce of the field of vineyard, semicolon. eh. The corpus of the property, corpus is spelled Corpus. The corpus of the property was not lost. Full stop. Mm. Solomon's suggestion was that the owner of the field or vineyard should not take the sheep altogether, but only detain them long enough to recoup his actual damage, to recoup his actual damage from the milk, to recoup his actual damage from the milk, wool, wool, from the milk, wool, and possibly young of the sheep, and then return the sheep to the shepherd. Full stop. Uh, David's merit was that he accepted David's merit was that he accepted the suggestion, even though it came from a little boy. Colon. Solomon's merit was that he distinguished between corpus and income, and though a boy was not ashamed to put his case before the father, full stop. But in other case, it was God who inspired the true realization of justice. He was present and witnessed the affair as he is present all the time. 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 And that was commentary 2732 to sign to sign 79, pardon me. It was commentary 2732 to sign 79, or note 2732 to sign 79. Let's go to sign 80 now. Let's go to sign 80. وَأَلَمْنَاهُ وَأَلَمْنَاهُ صَنْعَةَ وَأَلَمْنَاهُ صَنْعَةَ لَبُوسِ وَأَلَمْنَاهُ صَنْعَةَ لَبُوسِ لَكُمْ لِتُ لَهُمْ لِتِسَنَاكُمْ من بيسكم. Pardon me for bad reading. Let me take it again. Let me try if I can read it better. وَأَلَمْنَاهُ سُنْعَةً لَبُوسِ سُنْعَةً لَبُوسِ وال سُنْعَةً لَبُوسِ لَكُمْ Oh, my sight is not too good. لَكُمْ لِنُسِنَكُمْ مِنْ بِسِكُمْ. It was we who taught him the making of coats of mail, making of coats of aim, sunnatan lebusi lakum, lebusin, sunnatan lebusin lakum, the coats of mail for your benefit, sunnatan coats of mail lakum for your benefit, litu sinakum for your benefit, litu sinakum, to guard you from each other's violence. لِتُحْصِنَكُمْ مِنَ الْبِئْسِكُمْ. To guide you من البئسكم, from each other's violence. فَهَلْ أَنْتُمْ شَاكِرُونَ. Will ye then be grateful? Will ye then be grateful? So he taught David the making of coat of mail to guard us from each other's violence, to protect us from harm in times of war. Okay, and he asked, will ye then be grateful? Fahal antum shakirun. Fahal antum shakirun. That was sign 80. We now go to the commentaries. I don't think we read commentary 2733 to sign 79. Let's go there before coming to sign 80. So we'll have some order. So 2733. We did 2722. So it's commentary 2733. And it's against the word praises. Celebrate our praises. Okay. Whatever is in the heavens and the earth, celebrate the praises of God. Mm. Chapter 8, 17, chapter 17, sign 44. And then chapter 57, chapter 57, 1, chapter 57, 1. And then 57 is IVII, either IVII or LVII. And then chapter 16, XVI, signs 48 to 50, full stop. Even the thunder, even the even the thunder repeateth his praises. Boom, boom, boom. That's the thunder praising God. Even the thunder repeated his praises. I think I did this before, yes, in my previous videos. Column. Then, chapter 13, Ara'at, thunder. Then, chapter 13, sign 13, full stop. All nature ever sings the praises of God. All nature ever sings the praises of God. Only that we don't know. Only that we don't know. Full stop. David sang in his Psalms. David sang in his Psalms. CX CXIVIII. I don't know what that is. I've admitted that I don't know. I'm not good at Roman numerals, but I think it is. Okay, let me not speculate. Viewers, you can get that number. CXIVII. IVII is 57. Well, see, okay, let's take it like that. CXI or CXLVII. Signs 7 to 10. Signs 7 to 10. Mm. Then two brackets. Praise the Lord from the earth. Praise the Lord from the earth, comma, yeah, mountains and all hills. Mountains and all hills, into brackets, praise the Lord from the earth. And all his sorry, and all his creeping things and flying fowl. Creeping things and flying fowl. Fowl, FOWL. Exclamation mark. Inverted commas close. The comments begins with praise the Lord. Full stop. All nature sings to God's glory. All nature sings to God's glory. In unison with David. In unison with David, comma, and angels, comma, the men of God. Compare XXXIV. I think this one I know it. 34. XXXIV, sign 10. And XXXVII. That is chapter 38, signs 18 to 19. Viewers, you can look at these references at your leisure time. And that was commented 2733 to sign 79. We now go to the commentary to 78, which is twofold. 2734, and then 2739. 74 is taught him. We taught him. 2734. The making of coats of mails is attributed to David. Full stop. It is defensive. It is the defensive armor. It is defensive armor in contrast with the deadly weapons which man invents for offensive purposes. Full stop. Indeed, all fighting, comma, unless in defense of righteousness, is mere violence. So all fighting is mere violence, except in the cause of righteousness. We now go to 2735, to the same sign, which is 80. 2735. David's good work David's good work then was, I think, threefold. One was one. He was up. He was open to learn wisdom. He was open to learn wisdom, whether it came from whether so wherever it came from. He was open to learn wisdom wherever it came from. Then two, he sang the praises of God in unison with all nature. Semicolon. Three, he made a defensive armor. Full stop. But all these things he did because of the faculties which God had given him. And he must be grateful for it. And we must be grateful, and we must be grateful for this and for all things to God. And that was commentary 2735 to sign 80. I think viewers will pause here and continue with sign 81 in our next videos. I'm beginning to feel sleepy. Thank you very much. Illa likai. Bye bye. Au revoir. May God be with you all.